Hi! Oh, sweet Jesus on a cross. Okay, so where do I start? Bali. I'm very excited about the semifinals. Obviously. Because Anna's in it. I'm in it to win it. I love my girl, which I'll talk about that later. But, yeah, so the bad thing is she plays at about 3 hours from now at 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, it's quite the reach for me to stay up that late. I might end up staying that late anyway, but it's not something I'm going to work towards. If it happens, it happens. Right now I say the odds are about 50-50, but I really want to stay up, so maybe more 60-40 or 70-30. I'm gonna try to make it. I love Kimiko. Of course, I've loved her since the 90s, of course, and now it's so fun and refreshing to watch her play because she has that old school technique that I just love. I mean, it's just fun. I just love how flat she hits the ball, and I just love how she sets up for her forehand, and she's lovely. And I don't know if when people on tennis forum call her Granny, I don't think that's necessarily meant as a term of endearment. I think for some people it is, but other people they're just like throwing the word out like it's an insult. I've seen threads and posts where people act like her being successful is a bad thing for the tour, which I just don't get. To me, it means that it's amazing that a player at her age, it has nothing to do with her age, it has to do with how good of a player she is. And all it tells me is that, I mean, if Navratilova didn't prove anything, then I don't know what will. I mean, women can compete, in their late 30s, early 40s even, and have an impact. It doesn't mean everybody else sucks. It just means that those older players were and still are awesome. That's something to applaud. Great tennis, that's what we all should be applauding. And, I mean, the match between Na, it was compelling. I mean, that's what I love most about WTA is that it's entertaining and there's lots of drama. And it might not be the best quality of tennis, but it's never boring. Unless we're watching Wozniacki. But anyway, so yeah, I'm excited. I want to watch that match so bad. I also want to watch the other semifinal between magical biopic Klibanova and Danny used to be one of my faves, Hantukova, but there's no way I'm gonna stay up that late. You can take that one to the bank. So anyway, on my form spring, apparently all of Honest fans hate me, and I'm like, I don't even know where this came from, first of all, but apparently I'm trash, and that's why they hate me. I don't know. But all the Honest fans that I talk to, they seem to like me. Two of them I'm really good friends with, and they don't seem to hate me. This Serbia CPUJA, I don't know. I mean, of course I know him. I don't know how to pronounce his username. But I don't know if someone's just making shit up or if he really actually hates me because I'm a fake Anna fan. Like, what does that even mean? First, I was a fake Anna fan. Then, I was just trash because I'm not a fake Anna fan. I'm one of her biggest fans, and I've been there since basically the beginning. It's 5.5 years now. A lot of Anna fans haven't been there since the beginning. So, whatever. I have been critical towards her, of course, because I'm not a blind worshiper. I've wanted to see her improve and get her shit together and, get out of the slump and everything. And for a while, of course, I wasn't one of the ones that had a black and white picture of her that said R.I.P., okay? I always had faith. Always had faith. I have faith in her abilities, her talent, her game. Even when she was at her slumpiest of slumps, I knew she would break back because I always believed in her. I believed in that talent. And, you know, look what's happened since Cincinnati. She's been doing really, really great stuff, great things. And she's back. And when I watched her demolish Pavlyuchenkova, although, to be honest, Nastia kind of, I don't even know if she was just there for the free vacation. My friend Erin told me she was in such a hurry to get out that match so she could run to McDonald's before they closed. And yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. But yeah, Anna is my favorite player, and she will be until she retires. There's nobody else that's going to come up and usurp her. So the fact that I'm not a real fan and all Anna fans hate me, that was really funny to me. Oh, that was funny. Anyway, so what else is going on? The election was this week. Oh, that's troubling. First of all, I hate the two-party system because I'm not a Democrat. Of course, I would never be a Republican. I'm very, very independent, and I didn't even vote 2 years ago because I do not like Obama. Of course, I was Team Hillary all the way, and when she got robbed out of her rightful position, rightful to me, she deserved that nomination, and she didn't get it, and I was disenfranchised, so whatever. But of course, as Dan Savage would say, the Democrats are the lesser of the two evils. So I had to go out and vote just on principle, because this whole wave thing is just such a fallacy. It's like, basically, the economy is really bad right now. I mean, I can't say for myself. Of course, I did better in the 90s or early 2000s, of course. But I have a job. I mean, I can keep a job. I'm not unemployed. So the economy isn't that big of a deal for me, but for lots of people it is, obviously. And they just want change. But just voting for the Republicans isn't going to mean you're going to get a job. You know, not at all. So, I mean, just the voters are fickle and uninformed, and they just want to make a statement, I think, more than anything. So, yeah, that's what I mean, I voted for the Democrats, the few of them there are in Nebraska, but it didn't make any difference, obviously. Nebraska is redder than my shirt, so yeah. But yeah, I had to vote. I'm not happy about the results, obviously, and I just don't see any progress in the future, which is, you know, depressing. And lastly, I wanted to talk about my friend Dominic Sawyer, aka the cutest man alive besides super sexy Juan Martín del Potro. His slutty Halloween pics, which were all the rage, quite the buzz. Maybe not as much as he would like, but I was just like, wow. I mean, it was pretty intense. It was funny because I wasn't expecting it, because you could see like everything, and I was like, wow. That's quite the departure from his pics last year, when people were criticizing him for not having a penis at all. So he went above and beyond to show. Well, of course, no, I'm not even gonna get into that. But yeah, I thought they were slutty. They were spectacularly slutty and very nice. Like, I've gotten so much feedback from people who just love those pictures, and they think Dom is the hottest thing ever, and, you know, I'm inclined to agree. So, Dom, if you watch this, you know I love you, so don't give me any grief. And I don't even know how long this is running, but that's more than enough for one vlog. So I will talk to you later and hope that this works and it's in time. Bye, and Mustafina for life.